Yes, hello, and thank you for joining me for another whole body weight workout. Today I'm going to do a chest exercise with the table and the chairs. So 2 exercises, and this is quite a high angle, which is a very, very effective workout, very, very effective exercise, this angle with the table. And then I'm going to mix it up with the chairs, where I actually go below the chairs to add some variation to the workout. This one, I'm going to finish this exercise. I'm going to do this one first, and I'm going to jump to this one after I finish this one. I can also jump back and forth to add some variation to the workout, but today I'm going to finish one and then go to the next one. You can mix it up by varying your workouts, which you should do not only if you're in the gym, but if you're at home doing a home body weight workout. You should vary your workout as much as possible because that's how you avoid muscle memory, okay? And avoid doing the same exercises all the time, which is not good because your muscles get used to it. All right, so with the chest exercise table, there are 3 hand positions. You can do shoulder width, you can do wider than shoulder width, or you can do a very close in hand grip like this, okay? So, without further ado, today I'm going to do the wider than shoulder, okay? Just to demonstrate, just do a little bit wider than shoulder, and I can sort of lock my thumbs underneath just to make sure you don't stretch your thumbs, okay? Put your feet out as far as you can to put a maximum amount of body weight against you. So you want to pitch your body weight against you as much as possible, and make the exercise as difficult as you can. Okay. So let me just make sure my feet are between the chairs. So my hands are a little bit wider than shoulder. You get that wider grip, and then just go for it. Just make sure your maximum amount of body weight is against you. Okay. Breathe normally. Make sure your form is nice and tight, nice and straight. And you can adjust your foot position during the exercise to get the right position. Make sure you're at the right position. All right, so just make sure that you are, you're putting your maximum amount of body weight against you. So you can adjust your feet as you're doing the exercise to make sure that that you're pitting your body weight against you as much as possible. It's very important, as it is, when you're doing gym exercises. You pit the weight against you as much as possible. Same principle. Okay, so take a little breather if you need one, and then back into it. Okay. Just keep your form nice and tight. And you really do feel this exercise. For some reason, this angle, this high angle, is really good. Pretty much exactly this angle is really good for working the chest, and it really, you start to feel actual pain in addition to soreness. So it really works the chest very well. This is actually one of the best chest exercises for a home workout. All right, so let's go for it again. And well, you feel the soreness right away, and you will feel it the next day too. You feel the soreness right away, which is very good, and you feel a nice pump as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this one up. And take a breather in between. Just if you're a beginner, take a breather in between, and don't injure yourself. That's the most important thing. If you injure yourself, then you can't work out. Okay, and as you're going down, as you're getting your negative resistance as you're going down, just make sure that you resist the downward motion to get as much negative resistance as possible, okay? Okay, so it's starting to get a bit more difficult now. Just going to do a quick flex for about 20 seconds. The flex is just to pump your muscles up a little bit more and to tear your muscles a little bit more. Because the tear is actually what helps you grow. So you want to tear your muscles a little bit to help your muscles to grow. All right, so just for about 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, what have you. Okay, and let's go right back into it. Very nice workout. This, as I said before, this is one of the best home chest exercises there is out there. And really gives you a nice little pump. You really feel it the next day in your overall chest, which is very important. So let's go one more time. Okay, and as it starts to get more difficult, just make sure that the ones that you are able to do, that you're resisting as much as possible on the negative side, the negative resistance side. That way, you're still getting as much of a workout as you can. You're making it as difficult as you can and getting as much of a workout as possible. Making the most of your workout, in other words, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so turn. And as you're doing it, make sure you come down as far as possible. Bring your chest as close to the table as possible. Come down as far as possible. Okay? All right. All right. Whew. So it does get a bit, and make sure that make the exercise as difficult as possible with body weight, home body weight exercises. Just whatever you do, just work with the angle, position your body weight, and do an angle that makes the exercise as difficult as possible. That's really the overall philosophy behind body weight workouts. You want your body weight working against you, and you want the angles working against you to make it as difficult as possible. Make the position as difficult as possible. All right, so let's go for it again. See how many we got left. Okay, and this really targets the chest in a nice way. This really targets the chest very well in a very, very effective way, this angle. So if you have a table like this, or if you can position something like even a high chair or stool or something to give you this high angle, this is really one of the best exercises out there. All right, so let's see if I got a few left here. Okay. And on the last ones, as you're doing them on the final ones with the exercise, what you can do is just do kind of an isometric exercise where you hold it as long as possible. Try to hold it in the most difficult position, difficult range of the exercise. Okay, and now I'm starting to reach the end. So what I'm going to do is just hold it as long as possible. Just get a nice little range there, a nice little isometric exercise at the end. Okay, so let's do it. And just hold it as long as possible. All right, that should be good enough. Okay, so that's a good workout, and then what I'm going to do is just jump right into these ones. Just catch my breath, and then have these stools at about a foot and a half apart. I'm going to get about the same hand position as this one, so a little bit wider than shoulder, as you see here, a little bit wider than shoulder. And just go right into it. Again, put your feet in a position that pits your body weight against you as much as possible. And as you can see, my body is actually going below the chair a little bit. So it's a nice counterbalance to this exercise, where I'm obviously not going, below the plane of the exercise, the bottom portion of the exercise where you actually reach like the 0 point. But this one I'm actually going below a little bit. So it's a little bit different extension. It's a little bit the muscle extension is different. And if I hook my foot over the other foot, I can kind of pivot my foot up and down. Just to go along with the exercise. I hook my foot over the other foot as I'm doing the exercise, like so. So as I'm doing the exercise, I put one foot, and then I can just pivot my foot up and down as I'm doing the exercise to add just to go along with the range of the exercise as I'm doing the exercise, and give me a maximum range as I'm doing it. Okay? And then you can obviously take a break in between. You can do some dancing or reading or whatever. I'm just kidding, don't do any reading, or dancing. But just, catch your breath, and then go right back into it. Just make sure you have a nice, controlled up and down motion, and the second exercise does get a little more difficult as you're doing them, because you've already exhausted your muscles quite a bit on the first exercise. So by the time you get to this exercise, your muscles are already pretty well worked out, or they should be anyway. So they should be well worked out if you work them out well. Okay, so these are actually getting quite difficult. So I'm going to do a quick flex here. This little flex here. Again, for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. At least 15. And it just tears your muscles a little bit more and pumps your muscles up a little bit more. Okay, and then let's just continue. You can kind of hold on the way down. Again, just try to resist on the way down. Resist the downward motion to get some negative resistance in there. And then you could take a quick breather in between. If you need it, if you need a quick break in between to catch your breath, you shouldn't hold your breath as you're doing the exercise. If you're really winded, then you're obviously holding your breath because this is not aerobic exercise. So if you feel really winded, it probably means you're holding your breath and you should be breathing normally as you're doing the exercise instead of holding your breath. Okay, it's getting a bit more difficult now. Whoa. But it does give you a really nice workout, especially when you combine this one with the below plane exercise. This exercise where you're actually going below the plane. All right. So just about reached the end. There is, again, if you want to vary this exercise instead of finishing this one and going and then doing this one, you can go do a set with this and then jump to this. You can do a set with this and jump with this and keep jumping back and forth because that works your muscles out in a different way. So you're adding variation to the workout, which is excellent, and that's pretty much what you want to accomplish, whether you're working out at home or whether you're working out in the gym. Okay, as you can see, this gives a nice little overall chest workout. Like it really works the overall chest. This one, especially this one, but this one also because you're really extending the muscles out. So I am about at the point where I'm ready to finish off for today. I feel like I've gotten a pretty good workout. So what I'm going to do is just do a couple of isometrics or exercises where I just hold. Again, I put my foot over the other and just kind of hold it in this position as long as I can. Keep your back straight. All right, so yeah, it's just another effective way of doing it. And I can even go back to this one and do the same thing just to make sure I did, I got my maximum workout. Put it at about the midway position and just hold. All right, that should be good enough. All right, so that's it. This is the workout that you need to get. It's a very effective chest workout. Again, you finish this one, you go to this one, or you can just jump back and forth and do it until you reach, your points of failure and your exhaustion points. Not that difficult to do. And let me just come and talk to you for just a moment. In front of the camera. This is excellent workout. I've been doing this for quite a while, and it really seems to show its true colors the next day. When you feel really sore and really exhausted, for some reason the higher angle is one of the most effective chest workouts that you can do at home, and it really gives you a nice pump and nice definition too, which is great. Okay, well anyway, thank you very much for joining me. This is Byron signing off, and everyone remember to home workouts are so easy. And you can do them in free in your own time with whatever equipment you can find around you, and whatever equipment you have at home, and get a really nice workout without having to pay gym membership fees and things like that, and wait for machines and everything else. Get a really nice workout in your spare time. And thank you very much for joining me, especially in these COVID times where a lot of gyms aren't open. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Everyone stay strong out there. See you next time. This is Byron signing off. Bye-bye.